In the last round of Arena of Honor, Kenpachi, on his way to achieving his goal for this season, the King of Glory rank, currently meets the score requirement for this rank. However, the rank is reserved for only the top 100, which adds another level of difficulty for Kenpachi and anyone else aiming for this accolade. This time, and again for personal reasons, Kenpachi would be playing at a somewhat unusual time for his usual schedule. This, coupled with the fact that he hasn't had the luck to find a consistent team that shares his goals and enthusiasm, has led him to play with a random team. This can be a tough challenge for anyone, as teams like this usually lack planning, coordination, and communication. Some even have players who simply disappear, leaving the team short-handed. Even so, Kenpachi, known for his unwavering determination and tough nature, will give it his all, as always, to win and defy the odds once again. Let's see how he does. After entering the map, Kenpachi was excited because the matchmaking had been quite favorable. The most powerful player on the map was clearly Stalker's 379, a player known to Kenpachi, and recognized for having a meta and very strong cavalry formation. Fortunately, this wouldn't pose too much of a challenge today, as his team, with several strong lancers, could handle him, probably. This gave us a good chance of victory, although nothing would be easy. At the start of the game our first objective was to capture House Greyjoy, but it didn't go as planned. A fall doesn't make you lose your way, you get up and keep going. And that's what Kenpachi did. In order to obtain the first capture points and the buffs that each build offered, Kenpachi would wage a tireless campaign of incursions into enemy territory, challenging the greatest warriors of every house. The battles were epic, so much so that the bards in the taverns throughout West Arrow sang and recited poems about his great feats and glorious combats. The maesters of each city tried to find a peaceful way to negotiate with Kenpachi, but he wanted as many gains as possible for his cause. He wasn't willing to give up anything. If they wanted something, they would have to fight. Throughout all the battlefields, we could see the bodies of those fallen in combat, the tracks of the cavalry as they traversed the terrain, the arrows embedded in the bodies, the trees, in the middle of the nearby rivers, the spears and banners broken everywhere, the fiery trails of the dragons. There was a city, as famous as it was majestic, the City of Glory. That was everyone's objective, and obviously Kenpachi's, who swiftly went to the aid of an ally who had managed to gain access. Now they just had to entrench themselves there to secure possession of this strategic zone. The City of Glory was very important to everyone. In the next few minutes, it would be fiercely contested, since, as things had unfolded, today's winner would be decided here. And so, our team captain, Mito 1, led a formidable defense. A series of individual victories by Kenpachi, along with several collective wins by his coalition, had led to this highly favorable and seemingly impossible scenario. The road hadn't been easy, but they were winning the war through hard-fought battles, strategy, and excellent coordination. This surprised Kenpachi, as it was the first time he'd found himself in such a positive atmosphere on a random team and received enough support from his teammates to achieve victory. For the remainder of the game, we would only have to defend ourselves by challenging anyone who dared to point their weapons at us, not lower our guard, and maintain the pressure as much as possible. At this point, it was only a matter of time before victory. The development of this match, and obviously its outcome, pleased Kenpachi. After a long time, he felt good playing on a random team that fought and supported him with maximum effort. The goal was to win, and they achieved it. They battled several times against tough players like Stalker's 379, and short but intense rivalries developed between Kenpachi and players like Don Tabaco and Nap, facing each other on several occasions, seeking revenge, fighting until defeat, and getting back up even after losing. It was beautiful. In the end, the objective was achieved, victory, another one in Kenpachi's repertoire this season, on his way to King of Glory.